Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now I've had a couple of S3s on the channel before, but I wouldn't exactly call it a fair review because the first one was standard and it couldn't rev past 4K, and the second one, even though it was modified, the owner was having coolant issues, so he didn't really want to push it. And if that doesn't tell you what type of car the S3 is, then I don't know what will. So let me try and summarize what type of person would want to buy and modify a Mk1 S3. Well, you gotta have patience with it, you gotta have passion because you are gonna love it. But the most important one is adventurous, because at the end of the journey, you're gonna have a car that will beat almost anything off the lights. It's gonna weave through the corners like it's nothing, and it does all this while looking absolutely amazing. So we have another S3 here. This time, I think it's gonna be a little bit different. Before we get started with the car, let me show you exactly the type of owner I was talking about. David's already telling me a lot of horror stories with the car, but we're gonna go back to the beginning. How long have you owned the car?
Since July?
July?
Like mid-July.
Cool. So not that long?
No, like 7 months.
Was it standard when you bought it?
Yeah, it was pretty much fully standard.
So everything that you see on there right now is you've done it?
Yeah.
From the beginning, what's gone wrong?
From the beginning, all the PCV systems, all the breather systems cracked. Everything cracked first day. Then literally like a few weeks later I got a catch can anyway. I kept getting boost leaks. All the intercooler pipes got blown off. So a fuel pump has gone twice, once a standard one and second time a high pressure fuel pump.
And that was the DW65?
That was the DW65, that's like an expensive fuel pump. The car didn't just stop running like the first time, it just jugged and spat flames and not really gone anywhere. So I overlooked the fuel pump thinking that it can't be the fuel pump since it's an expensive thing to just change. However, the whole time it was the fuel pump. A window regulator, a cable has ripped out of the window regulator. The headlight stopped working on the way here. Oh yeah, the day I put coilovers on it, I snapped the drive shaft. The rocker cover gasket was leaking, obviously. No, the biggest thing, when I was driving back from work, the engine actually dropped. Like the bolt that hold the hanger of the engine mount on, they actually ripped clean off, like snapped clean off. And the engine dropped, hitting the floor. So I needed to replace the sump, get the bolts out. Oh yeah, and it ate from my timing belt as well. Which then, when I had the garage change it, they put it on wrong by one tooth.
No way.
So I had to pay twice to get it changed, to get it redone. Oh yeah, my power steering reservoir cracked. That was at the beginning. And then only recently my power steering lines actually popped off. So I had no power steering, so it didn't go work. What else happened? Oh yeah, the rear speaker stopped working. I haven't fixed that yet, I don't know.
It's only a speaker.
Yeah.
This is pretty much everything that like the Mark IV platform owners go for in the 1.8T.
Other than that, it's been pretty reliable.
Apart from that,
if you overlook those little hiccups.
Because at the end of the day, it is a 18-year-old car, isn't it? Is it 18?
Yeah, 18 now, yeah.
18-year-old car.
Oh yeah, the seats stopped working at one point.
What, are they electric?
Yeah, they are fully electric. Obviously on the way to Cornwall I was quite relaxed, laying back. And I started playing about, and at one point they moved all the way forward, so I was saying like close to the steering wheel, and that's when they stopped working. I started to pull over. They started working shortly after.
So it sounds like you've been through absolutely everything with this car. And bodywork looks like it's in really good condition as well.
Bodywork is alright. It's mainly okay, to be fair. It's just, to be fair, for its age and for all the other S3s that I've looked at, which was 7 other ones, before buying this one, it looks really good compared to them.
It looks really good. It's great because it's not over the top.
Yeah.
Everything looks clean. The wheels are recent as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite recent. They're black and they're in quite poor shape, but I do want to get them silver from summer.
Should we pop the bonnet and have a look at what's going on under there? Oh, I love like the S3 and the TT engine bays because although it's covered by plastic, it makes it look so neat. And you've got the strut bar as well, but yeah, what mods have we got? Yeah, so from what you can see, I will start with that. I've polished the intake manifolds. It's a poor job because I was in a rush, but I'll redo it all.
the intercooler with 2.5 inch piping going into a 3-inch intercooler, another 3-inch piping in back into the standard throttle body. I've got a debaffled charge pipe to that's polished to match the intake manifold. Obviously the catch can, Badger 5 tip, like the inlet pipe, Badger 5 filter from BMC. I've got the air feed running from the fog light up into the filter, the forged diverter valve as well. I think that's it, engine bay wise. Obviously it's got the stage 2 map on it.
Yeah. Standard KO4 turbo?
Yeah, standard KO4 turbo, sort of standard manifold. I got a 3-inch downpipe on it, and obviously the 3-inch exhaust.
So what power is this roughly making?
Around probably just above 280. We tried keeping it safe, so I can still run it, you know, every day since I do daily drive this. Other than that, I think, well, I've got the haldex controller, the blue haldex controller, so it's 50-50. Cool. It's a lot more fun.
Should we go around to the back of the car?
Yeah. This is the most controversial thing ever. The most views I ever had on my story on Instagram, and that was the most votes I ever had as well. Really? I had like over 300 people voting.
Is it a Jap tip?
Yeah, it's a Jap tip.
So what's the story with that? Why did you go for that?
I bought the car with in my imagination, it had that. The person that made me buy this actually had one on him.
Okay, yeah. What, the one that you inspired by?
Yeah, you could say that. He had that on it on his one, and it just made me like always want one.
Yeah. And what suspension is it running?
It's the eBay coilovers, the Stance Plus.
Okay, yeah.
I had it on H&R lowering springs, 35mm, but I just wasn't low enough for my liking.
David's taking me for a quick tour on what the car feels like. It feels powerful. Like even on the coilovers, like they do feel good. Even though there was 3 of us in the car,
yeah,
it feels like really good. All right, so this is, I think, always the hardest bit is the clutch point. When I first drove one of these, I was expecting it to kind of feel like a go-kart.
It's a bit. It feels a lot bigger than it is, right?
Yeah, it feels kind of. I guess maybe it's the weight of it.
Yeah, it's definitely the weight.
It makes it feel nice.
It makes it feel, even though it doesn't. It obviously it wouldn't feel as quick as something with the same power that's lighter. Yeah. It makes it feels like you've got more road presence. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I've missed this so much. I still love it. It sounds silly, but when you don't floor it, but you kind of get up into the high revs and the turbo is ready to go, you can hear it. Oh man, it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but then how often? You know, from Tesco and back, or you know, TK Maxx and back, you're not really gonna go above 4K.
The gear shifting as well.
Yeah, I've got a short shifter on it as well. I forgot to mention.
Yeah, cool. That would be why.
I feel like second gear is the best of these.
Hey, that's so nice. It feels. I know. I'm gonna keep comparing it to my Golf.
Yeah, it feels similar, right?
It feels similar, but this feels so much more controllable. The Golf was scary quick. This is like nice.
Yeah.
Quick. Get a bit of a gap between this car.
There was a Golf. See what I mean with the brakes though?
Yeah.
Horrible, isn't it? The moment you touch them 2-3 times, they are horrible.
Oh, how did that feel from the passenger seat?
It feels quick.
It
feels quick. It definitely feels quick.
Oh, I've missed all the noises.
Yeah. And the Corrado doesn't sound bad. It sounds sick.
It sounds really nice.
Yeah, but the intake noise, that's what.
Yeah.
Ooh. 720S.
Sick. Yeah, I am nervous to do it through corners.
Yeah, no, it's because of the way that the boost comes on in this. It's very kind of all or nothing. And the good thing is though, it holds 21 psi all the way to red line.
Does it? Nice.
Yep.
gear as well. That keeps pulling.
I feel like third is just third is a bit boring.
Yeah.
But second and second and fourth is very. That's where it really pulls.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like at the time I got a proper steal for it.
Yeah.
Because for that money you would not get any car that's this quick that you could get insured in. You know what I mean?
Oh mate, I've just missed like downshifting, even downshifting and hearing that noise.
It's fun, that's what I'm saying, it's just good fun.
Should we just quickly talk about where you got it mapped?
Where? Tuning Techniques.
So yeah, guys, if you remember it a long time ago, I took my Golf to a guy called Chris. His Instagram is Tuning Techniques, and this is where David got his car mapped. He's great, isn't he? He really knows his stuff.
Honestly, he checks everything out for you. You know, he boost leaks it.
Yeah.
Like boost leak checks it. He does everything. Like with mine, we didn't need to do any of the compression tests like he usually does on these.
Yeah.
Because everything checked out. He felt confident in the fact that the car is, you know.
Yeah. Strong and healthy.
Yeah, it's strong and healthy, doesn't need it. Oh, that's where I did donuts in this. And the snow.
So in conclusion, you should buy this car right now. Not this one, this one's not for sale. You need to get your hands on a Mk1 Audi S3 before the prices shoot up. They already have started shooting up. You should buy one if you're willing to go through the pain of fixing it up, because they are coming to this age where things are going wrong quite often. And the more that you do to it, the more power that you put into it, it's going to make things work quicker. But at the end of the day, if you've got the time and the patience to look after it and treat it well, it is going to treat you well. If you are tempting on buying one, you should just do it, because from what I can tell and from what I can see, even if you own it for 6 months and don't like it, I don't think you'll lose your money on it unless you crash it. So I have to thank David so much for today. Yeah guys, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, check out David's Instagram, it'll be on the screen now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, see you later.